Hey folks, I'm back with another episode of the Grind Never Stops podcast. I'm your co-host Steve again. In this episode, I'm going to talk about the NHL Pacific Division, the preview. So the Ducks last season, they had 43 points and they are 17, 30, and 9. Regardless of the situation, the Ducks are the same as last season. Very simple. The score goes. You got a defense. It's pretty great. They need a sniper. That explains why they can't score goals. They need a guy, which means that can shoot the puck very well. The Ducks don't have one. Right now this season, same as last season, nothing to see here. So, next team I'm going to talk about is the Calgary Flames. So they are 26, 27, and 3, and they have 55 points last season. A team that's a disappointment, overrated on offense last season, especially Johnny G. That's Johnny Gaudreau, ladies and gentlemen. And not only that, same old Flames, their defense is crap. Yes, seriously crap. And then you have goaltender Jacob Markstrom. He's also disappointing. Also another overrated player because his save percentage is at .904. When you're near 89%, that's not a good save percentage. Now get this. Guess who's the head coach this year of the Flames? Daryl Sutter, who used to coach for the LA Kings. If you don't know who Daryl Sutter is, this is his philosophy. You will play defense and you will win faceoffs. His job is to improve this important spot for the Flames this season. Improves this defense. It's crap. Next team we'll talk about is the Edmonton Oilers. So they lost to the Winnipeg Jets in the opening round. So they are 35, 19, and 2, and they have 72 points. Welcome to the Edmonton Oilers, another hockey team that is full of overpaid contracts and non-existent defense. You have defensive Cody Ceci. He's brought in because he's an irritant on defense. He's everywhere. That's what it means. That's what irritants do. Hitting, stick checking, poke checking. He's everywhere, and that's what it means in this situation. I remember through the years when I watched Cody Ceci play in any team, I'm going to hear his name a lot because I hear Cody Ceci this, Cody Ceci that. I hear from the play-by-play announcers a lot. In other words, he's everywhere, folks. And then you have Duncan Keith from the Chicago Blackhawks, a two-way defender that got overpaid. His stock went down as a player through the years, and he's past his prime, and he's not that tough as nails. You'd think he's tough as nails, but he's not. But he's so fast, though. And yes, the Oilers, once you realize from Duncan Keith, speed kills. And then you have Zach Hyman. He's just brought into the Oilers just to beef up toughness. Their offense could put up like 1,000 goals each game, and you can feel Colin McDavid. Like you can feel Darius Hayward Bay. Yes, he's big and fast. That's Colin McDavid, folks. Speed kills. And then you have Leon Draisaitl, his sidekick for the comic David. For the Edmonton Oilers this season, improve this defense. It's crap. It's just score a goal anywhere. They won't shut it down. What do you think? And then we have the Kings. So they have 49 points and they are 21, 28, and 7. Same old Kings. Defense. 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 Defense this. Defense that. What else is new? This is a hockey team that's boring to watch this year because they can't score, which makes them boring to watch. And then we have goaltender Jonathan Quick. After his Stanley Cup final win against the Rangers, his stock as a player through the years went downward. Although yes, they got a quality backup goaltender in Cal Peterson that can shoot right. Well, it doesn't matter. Defense makes it up for it, of course. Anze Kopitar, the center for the LA Kings. He's the go-to guy. He's the main man to score goals. He's all alone out there. So they tried tease trying to score goals by the King picking up Victor Arvidsson. And he's short too. And he's actually fast. But the bigger picture is they can't score goals. Score some goals. You need goals to win games. Simple. But there's one guy to watch that can actually help out Anze Kopitar, and that's Quinton Byfield, the young center. He's actually a top 5 pick when the Kings got him in the first round in the NHL draft. He could be his sidekick, something to watch this year for Kings fans. Time will tell. And then we have the San Jose Sharks. So they have 49 points last season. They are 21, 28, and 7. A seriously huge mess, full of crap on both sides. Since they're a huge mess, they're not going anywhere this season. You'd think they're a rebuilding team, noticing from Sharks Madison, you'd think they're actually trying, but, are they actually trying? Nope, because they're not. Even worse, they have a goaltender to make it even worse. Offensive defenseman Erik Karlsson, he came in to score goals from the Senators. And then you have an overpaid contract because he can score goals anywhere. He can deke, he can shoot. That's what an offensive defenseman does, folks. You gotta show it in the ice, not talking. So as the years go along as a San Jose Sharks, him now, Erik Karlsson, overrated, a disappointing player. Evander Kane, stay out of trouble. Don't keep denying things. Tell the truth so players can trust you. He's always in trouble throughout his NHL career. Very simple, Kane. Stay out of trouble. Do it, please. And then we have Thomas Hertl. He's on the trading block because he has great trade bait. He has some pop scoring goals and good off the draw. But here is one problem. He's injury prone. Get this about the San Jose Sharks. You can have all all-star players on your hockey team, and you have to show it on the ice. To win Stanley Cup titles, you have to work together. And get this, get to know me. In any situation, I'm your teammate, not an individual. Individuals don't win you hockey games. Simple. And then we have a new team in the Seattle Kraken. New to this season. So they got hitting, check that. They have wingers, so check that. Goal scoring, check. But two problems in terms of the roster. Can they win faceoffs? They don't have one. Don't forget the biscuit. It's very important. And their goaltender, they don't have a backup goaltender. And then you have Dave Paxton, former coach of the Philadelphia Flyers. He's also a problem because his defensive game plan is trash. Yeah, serious trash. He wants to win faceoffs, but doesn't have the personnel to do it. The faceoffs is just non-existent. They don't have faceoff specialists. But he does got an offense. He's very effective in getting players to score goals. And then we have the Vancouver Canucks. They had 50 points last season, and they are 23, 29, and 4. Another NHL team that likes to overpay players with overhyped players. Show it on the ice. Don't just talk about it. Even worse, the Canucks got Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Got traded from Coyotes and has a huge contract. You think you can score goals out of Ekman-Larsson, but doesn't do anything. And his contract is really big. And that hogs up cap space for the Canucks. Good luck with that when trying to make moves. Very simple this season. Actions speak louder than words. Don't show it by talking. Show it on the ice. The next thing we're talking about is the Vegas Golden Knights. So they lost to the Canadiens in the conference finals. So they have 82 points and they are 40, 14, 2. You know, Vegas last season, they fall short of the Stanley Cup final because of the goaltender, Marc-Andre Fleury, because he's struggling in the postseason. This season, it's basically, if you hear the song, How Bizarre? How Bizarre. And yes, it's actually bizarre. Biggest thing about the Golden Knights, they don't have a backup goaltender. So, why the hell do you let go of Marc-Andre Fleury? If this dude, Robert Leonard, gets injured, Vegas is in deep doo-doo. For your divisional winner for the Pacific, I'm going to go with the Golden Knights because they can win faceoffs. But Dave Haxel, the Seattle Kraken head coach, has a lot more questions than the Golden Knights head coach. I hope you enjoy the Pacific Division's season preview for the NHL. Thank you for tuning in, folks, to the Grind Never Stops podcast. This is your co-host, Steve, again. Thank you for tuning in, folks, and I'll see you next time.